Hi, my name is Matt. This is going to be the first of many webcasts that I do. I hope it catches on. I'm a huge New York sports fan, as you can see by the shirt. And I'm up to talking all sports. It doesn't matter. I haven't been able to set up a call in yet, but hopefully I will after this dry run. I guess let's get right to it. Right now, the Mets are floundering in, I believe, third place in the wild card, being beaten by the Marlins, who are a bunch of young but talented players who are on a very hot streak. And the Mets pitching staff has been the walking wounded. Matt Harvey just had a rib removed and is out for the season. Noah Syndergaard had been feeling discomfort in his elbow due to bone spurs. They appear to have cleared up. Steven Matz suffers from the same affliction. We'll see how he does going forward. I'll be the first proponent to tell you that I do not agree with Terry Collins' management style. I think that he often puts guys out of position and hits them out of order. I also don't think that he's willing to run and move players on the bases, become aggressive. You get a guy like Jose Reyes, who, although he had some off the field issues, is still one hell of a player. Still probably one of the faster players in all of Major League Baseball. I'm glad that they did put him at the number one spot. Granderson, he didn't belong there. You have a guy who can hit 30 home runs, has, and probably will, can drive in 90 to 100 on this team. I don't know, though. Sometimes I wonder if they're going to drive in 100 runs the whole season. David Wright's injury, crushing. They say he might never be back again. If he is back, he'll probably never be the same again, which is it's very disheartening for a Mets fan. He was our captain, like for the Yankees. They had Jeter. We had David Wright. He was with the organization his entire career. He was a clubhouse leader, and he was a leader on the field. He had some all-star years. He, without all the injuries, was probably on pace to become a possible Hall of Famer. I mean, he did just sign a 7-year deal. He's in his early 30s. He probably could have played another 5 years, 30 home runs a year. He did a lot of good things, not just for the ball club, but for the community. I hope to see him come back at maybe at least 80%, 85%. 100% is unrealistic, but, fingers crossed. Um, Other than that, we've gotten good contributions from guys like James Loney. I think Brandon Nimmo and Michael Conforto are the future of that outfield. I just think they need more at-bats in A ball, double A ball, triple A ball, wherever they decide to send them. But also bringing them up here and there to get major league at-bats and play Major League Baseball in front of 50, 60,000 people, where every mistake they make or everything that they do will be magnified 100% more than if it happened in the minors. The pitching staff, when healthy, is to me the best pitching staff in all of baseball. It's young. DeGrom's been lights out. Syndergaard, when healthy, has been one of the most dominant power pitchers in the game. Matz has shown flashes of greatness, even though he is the youngest of their stars. Bartolo Colon is the ageless wonder. The guy's 42 years old. He doesn't look like he's in very great shape, but he can still get the ball 91, 92. He changes speeds. He's got location. Logan Verrett, I think, is a good, solid replacement. The bullpen, Addison Reed, it was lights out the other night, and he has been lights out all year. Juris Familia hasn't blown a save all year, so it's encouraging. But we'll see what happens. There's a lot of season left to play, and in my opinion, I don't know if the Marlins are capable of continuing. Basically, they've caught lightning in a bottle, but it doesn't always last over a full season. Baseball is a game of attrition. 162 games, a lot of trips on the road. Injuries happen. They've been very fortunate to have minimal injuries, and we'll see what they're able to do going down the stretch here. Coming up on 100 games, which means there's 62 left, which is plenty of games to make a move. But on to another sport. The Giants Open training camp coming up here shortly. It doesn't seem like we have any contract disputes. It seems like everybody's going to be reporting, including the three big signings in Damon Harrison, Janoris Jenkins, and Olivier Vernon, which should definitely improve one of the worst, the worst defense of all the teams in the NFL last year. I mean, their pass defense was abysmal. Their run defense was abysmal. And even pitching can't get you out of, quarterbacking. I got back onto the Mets there for a second. Good quarterback play, and the fact that their line, they say their line is good, but I just don't see it. I think it'll be better. I think Flowers, with another year under his belt, he plays with a chip on his shoulder. Weston Richburg is underrated. I think they definitely will improve as a unit with another year of experience playing together. I think Eli doesn't get enough credit where credit is due. He's going to be a definite Hall of Famer. He's probably going to play another 3 years. He'll have over 50,000 yards, 300 touchdowns, 2 Super Bowls, 2 Super Bowl MVPs. He's been a model citizen. He's been Walter Payton Man of the Year multiple times. He says all the right things. He doesn't get in trouble. He's the face of a franchise. He's exactly the face of the franchise that you want. The running game, we'll see. Rashad Jennings is supposed to be the feature back. Andre Williams, I don't know what his situation is. I know Shane Vereen is a very, very versatile back. He can run, but he is very, very dangerous out of the backfield. I'm quite surprised that New England let him go, knowing how they like to use screen passes and things of that nature. But I'm optimistic. 6-10. You could do worse. I mean, ask the Browns. But I really think that team was a few bad decisions late in games away from maybe being 9-7 or having a winning record at least, or at least 500. I don't know even if they made the playoffs, I don't think that they were in any position to do anything in the playoffs. But this year I think they are, and a lot of people are excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold. I think a lot of people are picking them to do a lot more than they did last year on both sides of the ball. I mean, special teams is good. We're good. We have a good kicker. He signed. Sinuses too. Punting situation is good. I mean, we got a guy who can punt. I'm not too worried about that. We can hold. We have a solid kicker. I'm not too concerned about that. Ben McAdoo as a first-year head coach kind of scares me, but having Spagnuolo back running the defense, honestly, I don't even know who's running the offense. Whoever the offensive coordinator is, Ben McAdoo is going to call the plays. He was offensive coordinator last year. He's going to want full control of that offense. And right now, it's a crapshoot. I mean, going into training camp, anything can happen. You can have injuries in training camp. A guy could trip and fall at his house and sprain his ankle or blow his knee out. There's no guarantees just because they're not on the field that they're not going to get injured. There could be a car accident. There could be an off-the-field issue. There's a lot of things that can happen between now and the beginning of the season. So let's just keep our fingers crossed that the New York Giants stay healthy and stay productive. On to another team that I bleed orange for, orange and blue, just like the Mets, and blue at the Giants, would be the New York Knicks. I think that they did what they could. They went out and they got Derrick Rose. Now, Derrick Rose played a full season last year. He played 66 games. The games he was held out of was not because of injury. It was because Chicago didn't want to stress his knee that much. But I saw flashes of the old Derrick Rose. Is he going to be 100%? No. But if he can get to 85 or 90% of what he was, we got a guy. Joakim Noah mired by injuries last year, but he's got a full off season. He appears to be very healthy. I'm sure the Knicks brought him in for extensive physicals before they signed him. And, of course, you have Melo coming back, who showed last year that he's willing to give up the ball. His scoring average went down because he was passing more, rebounding more, doing the things that people said he didn't do. And then you have the zinger, Kristaps Porzingis, a phenom, a guy who has nothing but upside. 15 a year last year for a guy in his rookie year, adjusting to the NBA style. He had some highlight plays. He blocked a lot of shots. He's a guy we can count on. And Brandon Jennings. They added some pieces. They really, really did. And to challenge Cleveland, I mean, Cleveland's got an embarrassment of riches there with Irving and LeBron and Kevin Love. They have 3 top 5 picks in their starting lineup. I mean, come on. That's going to be tough to beat. But we've seen it happen. And I think that I don't think that the triangle is the way that Jeff Hornacek is going to want to go. I think he's going to want to play more up tempo and get Rose and them out on the break because Carmelo can run. Noah's a big guy who can run. Porzingis can run, and just let them get out there and just do what they do best. Take threes. Shoot the ball, post up, get Zinger in there posting up, get Noah in the high post, dishing. He's great at it. Does it well. Does it better than, I don't know any other big man who passes out of the post better than Joakim Noah. He's a rim protector. He's tough. He's an enforcer. He don't take no smack from nobody. And I think we needed a guy like that. And I hope you enjoyed the first installment. Hopefully I can get a co-host in here and a jump drive so I can go a little bit longer. My computer's a little low on memory right now, so I'm gonna have to cut it short at about 15 minutes. But it won't always be about the Knicks. I just only had the 15 minutes, but we'll talk about a lot of different other sports stories. And we'll slip into entertainment and other things like that. Just, some days it's a slow sports day, and You got to talk about something. So hope to see you back, and hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.